Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be recording another one of my channelings, and let's just see what energies and messages we have for today. Okay, I think I want to do this one. Okay, so the first card that we have, it says ripe and juicy and ready, and it says poised for success and potential waiting to be realized. I was getting a bunch of different downloads before I was shuffling the cards, but I feel like the first card that comes out of the deck is the most potent energy that you need to hear. So I'm going to channel this card. But yeah, I definitely feel like your root chakra, because of the red, it reminds me of the root chakra, which is your base, your stability. The earth chakra is also coming to mind, that perhaps lately you've been working on grounding or doing more earthly, mundane things, or finding a kind of routine, or that is something that you need to be doing in order to stabilize, is what I'm getting. There's two collectives here that I am sensing. One collective wants to be more grounded and more stable, and then there's this other collective that is already in that phase, that you're already doing all those things and you're stabilizing. And I feel like there is this this circle on top of her head makes me feel that there is a lot of downloads that have been coming through, but they're getting stuck in your lower chakras, or they're not coming fully into consciousness. That's why it says potential waiting to be realized. Yeah, I feel like that there is a lot of unconscious blessings or unconscious potential that is still waiting for you to become conscious of. Because everything that I'm 222 on my timer, that's a sign. Everything that I'm saying feels like it's an internal process. Usually I channel or I pick up energies that, oh, something is shifting in your outside reality, but I feel like this reading seems to be more internal. And also it was really funny because before I started recording this reading, I took like a few minutes to close my eyes and meditate and go inside, and I don't do that usually. Like, I do that sometimes, but I don't do that every time. And I feel like, yeah, the energy is very calm and coherent. And I feel like you're learning this internal state of mind of where you're dwelling inside yourself. You're noticing how your states inside are changing, or how you can remain centered, or maybe you've been meditating recently for some of you. But I feel like that is really helping for you to look at yourself a lot more clearly. I'm also getting a perception filter. It feels like the past version of you would filter through this lens, right? This lens, this specific bias, or this lens to look at the world from. And it feels like right now this version of you is learning to dissolve all of that, and it's just dissolving into the ether. Like, it's literally just letting go of the lens and not looking at anything or anyone with a sense of judgment or bias or whatever. And it feels very, very centered. This reading feels like you're there, you're in a very close part of your subconscious mind, and you're circling it. Yeah, you're circling it, and you're about to hit a point of realization. And this can come in various forms. I see a vision of someone doing the dishes and suddenly having this thought, this life-changing thought, or just like a realization that is so big that it can change your reality. Like, it's that powerful. And it feels like it's basically just your potential, your kind of empowerment arc, is what I'm getting, where you see yourself clearly, and that's why you're seeing everything around you clearly. there is this perception of self. Yeah, there's this perception of self, like I said before, that is clearing out. You're learning to clear your lenses, or clearing. Yeah, clearings are coming to mind. Maybe it's a third eye clearing for some of you, or maybe it's eyesight as well for some of you. Like something physically is clearing out in your vision, is what I'm getting. But yeah, I feel like 777 111 can be really significant at this time as confirmation for this reading. You will know if this reading is for you or not. Like I always say, these videos find you if they're for you and if it matches your frequency, and that's something that you need to hear. But let's just take a few, yeah, a few more cards. Something just fell out. I knew something was gonna fall. I just knew it. And this card says frozen for a time. Non-action, slow down, not yet. Yeah. Like I was saying, like there's this channeling. As I was channeling, I said that there was this meditative space of being centered. And this is a very internal reading. It's not like an external reading. This is confirmation of that. I love when that happens. But yeah, it feels as though externally things are happening, but you're kind of drawn out of reality. Like you're kind of zoned out, and things and people and places and situations are just happening, and you're just watching it happen. There is no active participation from your side. It feels like also the eclipse was yesterday, but from whenever you're watching, that's also a sign. Eclipses are very, very, very potent, and it kind of shifts your internal atmosphere, and you start feeling a lot more contemplative or meditative, and you start seeing all the things that are blocking you or are hindering you. And I feel like eclipses are very good to take away obstacles as well, because they shed some kind of illumination on what is happening. So maybe you haven't been able to see things clearly for a while, and because of this you're starting to see things a lot more clearly. And I feel like for some part of this collective, some of you may feel overwhelmed by that, feel very overwhelmed by the clarity that you are now receiving. But yeah, it says that this is not a time for action, so this is more of a time of rest. And yeah, I've been noticing a lot of bodily symptoms as well, like perhaps you have a migraine, or some of you have the flu and you're sick. And I feel like these are all symptoms that your frequency is changing and attuning to a different reality. Some people call that ascension symptoms as well. But yeah, frozen for a time. And look at her eyes sparkling. Yeah, for some of you, that's a download. Yeah, her eyes feel like they know something a lot more deeper than she's revealing. And I feel like that is true for you as well. Like maybe people, when they look at you, it's almost like your eyes are speaking a lot more than you are, and people can see a part of you through that. They can see what you've been through, or they can feel how wise or powerful you really are. But yeah, that's a very strong energy. I'm gonna take one last card to see if there's anything else that we need to know. Okay, this one. Yeah, look at this card. It says the aha moment. What did I say? Yeah, it's in sync. I said like there was this lady that I saw that was having a major realization. Yeah, the aha moment. Epiphanies sing at dawn. Yeah, I love this. New directions and potential. So we've gotten two cards of potential here. So there's clearly some kind of blessing in disguise that you are not able to see at this time. The frozen card also is reminding me of the moon card from the tarot deck, and I feel like it's not hidden from you, it's just unconscious. Sometimes the unconscious mind or the unconscious potential appears to be like a block, but in reality there is nothing blocking you. There is nothing that can block you from your own potential but your own constructs like doubt, unworthiness, feeling lack of security in yourself. All these things are a perceived block. They're not exactly stopping you. Nothing can physically stop you from your potential. And the thing with potential is it just needs to be realized. It just needs to be realized. There is nothing more for you to do but sit in this meditative, contemplative time and realize your true potential. And by potential, I mean it can be like as small as something that you want to do in the next few years or in the next day. Just sit with yourself and look at yourself and ask yourself these questions that, okay, what do I want to do? Like what do I want to do from the highest perspective, yeah, not from the ego perspective. But yeah, it's very interesting to see such a potent synchronicity. Also, we have a few, oh wow, it's crazy. We have another synchronicity here that says 6 here and 7 here, so one after the other. And also 16 on the third card. So the number 6 and 16 may be confirmation signs for some of you. It can be birthdays for some of you as well. But yeah, it does feel like this time, this frozen time, is a gift, it's a blessing. And the second you realize, right, I'm getting a second part of the download. As soon as you realize this potential, it's almost like your life changes instantly. Divine timing matches your vibration and your energy. There is no such thing as divine time. There is just the willingness of you to be ready and to reach that level, and the thing that you want already exists. So you're not necessarily creating it, you're just matching to it, and it's a perfect match the second you realize something. Yeah, that realization is 12:12 on my timer. Yeah, that realization is gonna come in strong. Yeah, I definitely am picking the energy up. And the second it does, it feels like you would have nothing to fear anymore because you would know who you are almost. Yeah, that is, it may happen sooner than you think is what I'm getting, but this video is basically just like a sign that this is what's about to approach. But yeah, definitely let me know if you enjoy any of my readings. Let me know in the comments down below. And I also have a Substack now, and if you want any more resources or any more of what I'm saying and you want to find more nervous system regulation information and things like that, I will link my Substack down below. But definitely give this video a like, and I will see you the next time.